fucking up again.
Fucking jack off. Smooth, baby. Hello, welcome. Episode 42. Welcome. Yes, what's going on, boys?
Hey, is this episode going to start with us cussing out James for fucking up?
I hope so.
Yeah.
Did it catch that? Did it catch that little bit of audio?
I don't know. We keep it real here, folks. It only took us about 2 hours to get everything situated with settings and video and audio and everything else. So
I just want to say, I don't think it's our fault. I think this fucking application updated and they don't have all the fucking kinks worked out yet. I don't think it's us.
Is that why Johnny B is lit like he's in a snuff film?
Yeah.
That's great. That's wonderful. No, I'm using the most expensive camera and I look the worst, so it makes sense. I'm going to do what most people are doing now and just blame white people. You guys are the fucking worst. You're the fucking worst and your camera sucks. It's annoying.
Technically, your camera's Japanese, okay? Let's be real.
Yeah, Americans don't make shit, you
Hold
idiot.
on. Canon's not a Japanese word, is it?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. Who cares? Honestly, it's annoying. I'm fucking.
Welcome to the show.
Fucking fed up, bro.
Did you guys have a good Independence Day? Did you just celebrate your independence?
I mean,
I got hammered.
Did you get? Where'd you get hammered at?
My house.
Oh, you just stayed at home and just banged down some glizzies and some beers.
Watched my neighbor shoot off fireworks. It's the best.
I hate fireworks.
I don't have to lift a finger.
Fireworks are just annoying.
They are.
It's just like, fuck, I've seen them for the past 40 years, and you know what? They've never improved.
I think you're okay until like midnight. Once midnight hit, there were people shooting fireworks off at 3 a.m. And I was like, those people I hate the most.
I think if you're into fireworks past the age of 12 years old, then you might be a retarded person.
I'm not upset if I go, like, if I'm out somewhere, like if I'm at a baseball game and all of a sudden fireworks are going off because somebody scores a home run. I'll look up and go, oh, nice. That's cool. You know, like, but I don't want to go on a special fucking trip and pay for parking and pay to get in somewhere or deal with traffic or any of the things that are uncomfortable so I can look up.
It's cool for 5 minutes, right? And then after that, like we're doing it for an hour. We're just looking at the same shit.
I'm not buying fireworks ever again because there's always somebody right next door shooting them off. Although, John, do you remember that show we did for those cops when they were shooting fireworks off in their backyard?
Oh yeah, they were like 2 feet away from the house.
Face. I thought I was gonna get my fucking beard burned off.
These cops are like, "Oh, you guys got to stick around for the fireworks," and then they went like 10 steps out of the back door and just put a fucking mortar tube.
And they had like real ones, like the kinds you usually shoot off like a boat. 10 miles offshore.
The kinds that you don't want near any houses.
Yeah. The ones that you always see in YouTube videos that get knocked over and shoot into people's garages and burn their house down.
Yeah,
that was when me and John were like, "Hey, can we get paid? We want to go."
Yeah, I don't feel safe. Not because of the fireworks, but it's a yard full of cops. You know,
little column A, little column B.
There was cops, there was coke, there was fireworks. It was a scary situation.
Yeah.
Brooks almost at a fucking party.
You felt all the emotions that a black dude feels when he gets pulled over, but just in somebody's backyard, and it took over a couple hours. You're like, I don't want to be here. The guy kept telling us,
he was like, "Oh, these guys are all cops. You should roast them." We're like, "No, the fuck, I'm not."
No. I'm a pass. I'm a pass on that. 4th of July, we decided instead of like dealing with all that, we went to dinner.
Dealing with the bullshit.
Yeah, we met my son and his girlfriend for a delicious meal at Besitos in Tampa. Highly recommend if you want good Mexican food / Cuban food, like Besitos. Is that
the place you did the videos?
Yeah. So
that place looks good as fuck.
It's amazing, dude. The food is awesome.
West Shore Mall?
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, right next to Maggiano's and all that. Yeah. But the food is so good, and service is awesome. The owner, Frank, he's Mexican the best. Food. He's actually a Cuban guy, one of these super nice guys that just make sure he comes by the table all the time, and he's like just a perfect host for his restaurant. And yeah, the food is really good. I ate way too much. The goal was we were going to dinner and then a movie, and I was like, I'm just gonna have a snack because I'd like to have popcorn and all that stuff at the movies and not feel like a piece of shit. But no, old Frank keeps bringing food to us, right? He brings us all the appetizers. He brings all the desserts, because he's a big Johnny B fan. Why wouldn't he be? And I'm just walking out of that place like ready to vomit. I was so goddamn full. Then I go to the movies and still get a large popcorn,
Has anybody ever finished a large popcorn? Like I
do it every time. Every
really?
time.
Popcorn, man. That shit gets stuck in my teeth every time I try to eat it.
I love the smell of popcorn, and then every time I eat it, I'm like, I hate it.
I like the idea of popcorn.
It smells great.
I don't finish it every time. Now that you think about it, or I think about it, yeah. But
I did Mexican food as well for 4th of July.
Isn't that funny for American independence? We're just eating like, but I mean that is America though. We're all the cultures, so yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I Americaned it up though. I did birria.
Okay.
I did birria with 5 different peppers.
Okay.
You do it in a crock pot?
I did it in a Dutch oven.
Ooh, okay.
Good too. Yeah.
So I did Dutch oven birria with 5 different peppers, and then I served it on mac and cheese. So that's how I made it American. Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems weird, but it came to me in like a marijuana stupor, and I was like, I'm gonna try it.
Did you do it? What kind of meat did you use?
I just used I didn't use any lamb or anything. I just did the pot roast, like a beef shoulder.
Oh no, I do it with short ribs, dude. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I do it in a crock pot with short ribs, and then like the consomme that I don't use, I'll just make like French onion soup with that.
Oh yeah, girl.
The leftover stock is so good, dude.
I did not throw out the leftover. We ate all of the meat. But I did not throw out the stock, and so I've been making vegetable soup with that.
Yeah, I like to do it with chuck roast. I'll just like slow cook the chuck roast and then shred it, and fucking.
I just grabbed whatever is cheapest. That's why I went with the shoulder. Yeah. It's just like, okay, well that's gonna cook for 5 hours, so it can be cheap meat.
Fuck yeah, dude, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I went and highly recommend. I saw F1 in IMAX. Really good.
Oh man, you know what? I feel like that movie has more advertising attached to it than like any movie in the past decade. I feel like they really want you to go see this.
Yeah, there's a lot of product placement for a lot of things, a lot of sponsors and stuff. No, it's awesome. No, it's like Top Gun Maverick, but race cars. It's really
same
good.
Director, right?
Yes, and Bruckheimer produced it. It's fucking fantastic. And there's rumors because he was on the Mike Calta show the other day. Jerry Bruckheimer was. He didn't deny it, but there's rumors going on that they're going to do a crossover. They're going to do a sequel to Days of Thunder, and there's a chance
with F1.
There's a chance that maybe Brad Pitt's character Sonny Hayes in F1 is going to cross over into Tom Cruise's universe with Days of Thunder. That'd be fucking sick.
I mean, yeah,
I didn't even need promotion for that movie. Movie, like Brad Pitt and the kid from Snowfall. You could have told me that. I would have been there.
That kid is a really good actor.
Idris.
Damson.
Dude, he's fantastic.
Damson Idris.
Yeah. The whole cast is really, really good. And the characters, they didn't overdevelop too many characters. They had just enough that kept it really interesting. But no, it was really good. And the climactic scene is one of those that gets you really emotional. Like I'm sitting there like fucking edge of my seat, fired up. At one point, like there's a certain part in the final big scene where I got fucking teary eyed, like I was watching a Publix commercial during Christmas. It was really good. So yeah, it was.
Nothing makes me cry more than a Publix commercial.
Oh my god!
Now I got to see this movie. If it's getting you like that,
You know what? Yeah. I went down real quick, and I know we're a sports and beer podcast, but the other day, my algorithm on my Instagram was all like military reunion videos and feel good stories. And for like 3 hours, I'm sitting on the couch just fucking, God damn it. There was one where this guy came home from fucking the military, and his sister is like cerebral palsy, non-verbal, and she's trying to say something to him, and she's crying, and he's hugging her, and I'm like, all right, I'm fucking done, dude. I got snot bubbles coming out. Like, yeah, I was like, I got to fix my algorithm, dude. I just started searching big boobs and fucking barbecue and like trying to get back to normal. It was
Tell you what you do, man. Next time you want to have a good cry, watch videos of kids who find out that they're being adopted.
oh that's all those.
Fucking God, dude.
That was part of
when
my
a 7 or 8-year-old kid finds out that like somebody wants them and they fucking, oh my God.
And the vice versa. And
vice versa. Yeah. When the parents find out.
Yeah, there was one like the stepdad, like for graduation, like his daughter says, "Well, I got you something for graduation too," and she's like, "I want you to be my dad." And he just loses his shit. And I'm like, "Oh, fucking Christ, yeah, dude, those are good too. Those are good." Yeah,
you know, they never show the military reunion videos where the guys come back to the base from being overseas for like a year, and then like their wife just gives them divorce papers.
Or they walk in while she's fucking a guy.
I've definitely seen that happen. Yeah, I've definitely seen dudes get served divorce papers at their homecoming.
Brutal.
I mean, I'm sure a lot of that's like a famous cliche, like that your wife cheats on you when you're.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's a cliche because it like happens.
It happens. Yeah,
like,
I'm sure it does.
The fuck a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta have it. You have to have a real one if you're gonna be traveling. Yeah, it's not just military. It's like anybody that's on the road a lot.
That's
truck
true,
drivers, comedians.
Think of you paying attention to the country and trying to save people. What about me?
Yeah. Well, what a hero. You know who's a hero? The guy that's fucking me when you're not here. I mean,
yeah. Do you think they leave the army wife bumper sticker on after the divorce just because it's like I was at the time?
I'm sure it'll get you out of a ticket.
No, the guy that fucks her when he leaves her house, he just goes behind the car and just peels it off. Have you ever seen that? There was a parody video. It was like the stick figure family. And there was a big wreck, and the lady goes, my son, is he okay? And the cop just looks over and he just takes off one of the little stick figure kids off the back of the fucking car. So bad.
That's a good way to learn.
That's a good one.
I saw a pretty fun, very rah-rah American movie over the 4th of July weekend. I saw, I think it's called Heads of State. It's a new movie starring Idris Elba and John Cena.
Oh, yeah.
I saw that dumbass.
Cena plays the president and Idris Elba plays the prime minister of England, and it's like a buddy action movie.
Nah.
Pretty funny.
Can you imagine if our president was John Cena? If our president was fucking just yoked?
I mean, it's not out of the question at this point.
I mean, Terry Crews with the machine gun, something cool like that.
Yeah, it's not going to be too far off from that. And
Hector Commando Mountain Dew, I believe was his name.
yeah, something good like that. Nothing seems real anymore anyway. So whatever happens, I'm just like, yeah, it's fine, dude. I don't care. It's got electrolytes. We're fine. Whatever. Who cares? The AI is going to kill all of us in 5 years, so we're fine.
AI is probably gonna wake up eventually and then immediately kill itself. Yeah, that's what I'm guessing.
I don't know. I will figure.
It's gonna be like, oh, I gotta be around these people. Goodbye.
It doesn't even have to like hide. It's doing it right now. It's getting smarter and smarter, and we're too busy talking about how we make fucking barilla tacos in our fucking in our crock pots and shit. Like, oh man, it's really good. You save the cost, man. You make French onion. Oh shit, the nuke's coming. It's like, we don't care. I don't give a fuck.
AI's just pretending like it doesn't know how to do fingers. It's playing the long game. It's like it's been able to do fingers the whole time perfectly. Just waiting for the perfect time to kill everybody.
It's true. It's happening.
It can't come quick enough.
I know.
Matt, you had a show this weekend, right? Oh, before we talk about Matt's show, let's remind people to subscribe. Yeah.
Thank God. Yeah, to do that.
I want to remind you guys to I don't know what happened to our subscribe page. Here it is. Oh,
boom, boom. Oh, we got all new stuff here. Look at that.
We got at John JS Planet, at Matt Fernandez World, at Johnny B Tampa, and at 3 Ugly Mugs. We are a video podcast on YouTube and Spotify, so please subscribe there. We're audio everywhere else, and check out our producer. He posts pictures of himself on stage every once in a while at JRB Comedy.
That's right, man. And you can usually catch us on Comedy Club stages right around 8 o'clock, folks. There you go. Check it out. There you go. Very nice. Very nice. Thanks, though, for everybody that does come out to the shows. Yeah, Matt, you had an actual show. I judged the competition. We'll get to that in a second. Tell us about your Newport Richie.
My show was wonderful. I had a great show. Sean Guest featured, and Amanda Hoffman was hosting. During the probably 20 minutes in, some guy in the audience just tried to start a chant, "Matt sucks dick," out of nowhere.
So what was the cadence on that? Was it Matt sucks dick?
Yes.
Or was it
yes.
Matt
no,
sucks
no,
dick?
Nope.
No,
you got it right the first time, like a
Matt
slow clap.
Sucks dick. Okay.
And nobody joined in because everybody was having a great time, and nobody understood why he did this. And even me, I was like, "What's happening?"
He should have done that if he was going to do it, and really wanted to rally him. That's when you got to throw the Matt sucks dick. Everybody, Matt sucks dick. Come on, everybody! But he was bad at it.
You gotta spice it up a little.
Yeah.
His heart wasn't in it.
Yeah,
and I just made fun of him for nobody joining him, and told him I hope he gets hit by a car. And then afterwards, after the show, the girl I noticed he was the girl he was with. I had dated before because they came up to me after the show, and I was like, "Oh, you're with the obnoxious guy, of course." And I really wish I'd noticed that on stage because I can't imagine
you didn't recognize
just being
her
able
from
to
stage?
be like, "Oh my God, is that your date?" I've been inside her.
Yeah. Matt's like, man, I knew you liked assholes.
So you didn't recognize her at all when you were on stage.
I didn't see her. I was looking at the dude. I didn't
You
really
were
pay
just looking at
attention
the
to her.
dude, Okay.
Yeah.
It's hard to see the crowd.
So
on the theater
you think he
stage.
was mad at you because she was on the way in? She
I think
sat down, and then
I
she
can't
was just
imagine
like, "I
any other
fucked the
reason
guy.
he
I
would have
fucked the
done
guy,
that.
the
Yeah,
headliner."
I can't imagine any other reason why anyone would do that.
What a weird date night, though. Like if my wife said, "Hey, a guy I used to date also does stand up, and he's going to be at the Funny Bone. You want to go see him?" I'd be like, "Yeah, that's never fucking happening." Yeah.
Well, you're married. I mean, it's not
Well,
like
that's what I feel like she didn't tell him until they were.
that's what I
walking
think
in.
too. Like that didn't come up until
Yeah.
they got in the building.
Like he was being a dickhead or whatever, and then she was like, "Oh yeah, well I fucked the headliner coming up."
That
It
makes
was
sense.
weird.
Definitely weird.
Yeah, I judged the competition in Punta Gorda on Thursday night, and I got pretty drunk there. And
As you do. We've definitely gotten drunk at the Celtic Ray, real drunk at the Celtic Ray several times. Definitely.
part of my deal there when I do shows is the bar tab is taken care of, so they just keep bringing beers. But the competition, it was 8 comedians, and they did like 3 rounds. And we judged them, me and 2 other judges, and they wanted me to be the most raw and blunt, almost mean
they want
one.
you to be the Simon.
Or more myself, which is even worse. And
Which is worse than Simon. I mean, Simon's a dickhead.
but the place was completely
you're worse.
sold. It was completely sold out, and not to toot my own horn, but I would say probably 30 or 40% of the crowd was there. That there were radio listeners that came.
Well,
in.
no one was there to see that lineup. I'll tell you that much.
Exactly. Yeah. So
I don't even know who was on it, like the actual
never heard of
comics.
any
I know
of the
I know who
people
the
that are on
judges were, and even that was a little,
yeah. There was. I recognize one person in the lineup, and he's a guy out of Newport Richie, Paul Gablowski. He's a nice
yeah.
guy. Yeah,
I've seen him at open mic. Yeah.
he's a nice guy.
Well, no, he's actually not the worst at comedy. Like he's done a couple of guest spots at shows that I did, and he did fine. He wasn't bad.
Seems homeless or homeless adjacent.
Maybe. Yeah. So, but yeah, we were scoring them 1 to 10, and dude, I was dropping 2s and 3s
Ones
and
2s.
I dropped a 1 on a guy that was so fucking, and I was pretty tipsy, but he was so bad, dude. And it's just so annoying to me. Like, I'm done being nice to people. Like, when you're so bad, just don't do it anymore. Don't do it. Especially, you're not a kid. They're not like 20 years old. And
Yeah,
like,
you're not. Yeah, why are you chasing your dreams, man? Go pay attention to your kids and grandkids or something.
there was a guy that looked like a bad version of me, and my regular version's not good, right? So like, he was built like me shape wise, which is unfortunate for him. Right?
So you hated him immediately.
No, like
He tried to steal your aura.
Nope. But here's why I didn't like him. He's wearing those fat guy jeans that have the elastic waistband. You know those
Right.
the old fat guys wear.
Yeah, the pajama jeans.
Yeah,
And this
pajama
guy's
jeans.
young. This guy's younger than me, right? He was probably early 40s. He's got the elastic pants with the purple polo shirt tucked into those pants.
Ooh,
Right.
you can see the elastic
Wait, did you
waistband.
see the drawstring? Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, dog. Yeah. And he's doing like the most hacky street jokes, and he's bombing so bad. Nobody liked him. He bombed so fucking bad.
Is this the fat guy that came out to the crowd work show the other week? Is that who you're
Uncle
talking
Tito
about?
or Tio Pedro?
No.
Different guy. Okay.
No. This guy was white. And yeah, but he fucking bombed so fucking bad. So when it comes to judge, time to judge, I said, look, man, you get a 1. I said, I don't ever want to see you on stage again.
Just
I don't
go
want you
away.
to please never do this again. All right. Like time is our number one asset at the end of the day. And you owe me time off of my life. I'm so mad that you're here. And then I said something like, I hope someone kills you on the way home. I hope when I'm leaving here and I'm driving over that bridge between here and Port Charlotte, there's just a cluster of emergency vehicles, and it's you. It's you that jumped off the side of it because of what you've done tonight.
And then he started going, Matt sucks dick.
Yeah.
Matt sucks dick.
But that was a bad part. The worst was every comic after him. Every time I judged any comic after him, I told them I would give them extra points if they would kill the guy. If he would just, I don't know if he's still here.
Automatic 10 if you stab that guy in the neck.
Yeah, I was like, you got a 7, but I'll pump it up to a 9 if you will slit the guy in a purple shirt's throat right now. Please do it. And then after I did that like 2 or 3 times, one of the comics on stage says, dude, he already left. He left a long time ago. I go, yeah, good. So yeah, I was really
so for this competition, you're saying that the high bar was Paul Golubski.
No, he lost also.
Okay.
Who won?
Who won? Yeah.
The guy that won, trying to think of which one won. There was the top 3 were actually
just who did well. Who did well?
Memorable performance.
Nobody will know. Nobody will know. Yeah, there was a guy, black guy named Jeremiah Cotton, kind of looks like Tyler Perry, and he was pretty good. And then there was another black guy named, I want to say Eric Meidel or something. He was pretty good. And then there was another dude named Max or Zach. He was pretty decent. But the guy that won, I'm sorry, was Seamus O'Dunn. Have you seen him?
Seamus, that's a very Irish name.
Super Irish.
Dude, he killed. Like he really did well. Like he did.
Does he have the Irish accent?
No, but he's like he kind of looks
that
like.
Always helps.
He looks kind of like he could be related to you, Matt. He's a tall, bearded, bald guy. But
red hair?
Dude, he was.
We're represented in Florida pretty hard.
We are. He's even the short ones, but he fucking was polished and really did well. I was shocked, man. I was like, holy shit, because I judged him in a competition like 3 years ago, and he was all right, but man, he's come leaps and bounds. I was like, holy shit!
Was that the one I judged too? Because I do not remember.
No, this was a Vasani. I'm actually doing that again tomorrow night. I'm not judging tomorrow night in Vasani. I'm hosting their competition tomorrow night.
Okay.
It's part of my full week at Vasani that I got coming up. So.
My wife, I had her be the secret judge for a comedy competition one time, and the only thing I even remember about the night was that she just like texted me when I was like backstage, and she was like, "Can I give a 0 or do I have to give a 1?"
Yeah, dude.
And that comedian was Rob Bruce. Remember Rob Bruce?
Yes, I do.
Oh man, yes,
I do. Yeah,
0. All right.
I get it.
Yeah, she was like, "Can I give him a 0?" I was like, "You got to give him at least a 1." I said 1 through 10. That was what the stipulation was.
Yeah, but I mean, back to what I was saying. I tried to talk 2 or 3 of them out of never doing comedy again. I was like, "This is just like, what are you fucking doing? Like, you're not. This is bad. Like, don't do it." I'm sorry, but we shouldn't be doing these like participation trophies to people in their fucking 30s and 40s. Like, fucking find another hobby. You stop. Just stop. If I had no arms, I wouldn't be in a pool league. You know what I mean? Just fucking quit it. You're dumb. But you could use your feet. No, I'm not a fucking asshole. Don't do comedy anymore. You suck.
I think comedy is just one of those things that if you are like a super lonely loser, like you can just show up and then like at least 5 people are going to talk to you. You know, even if you're bad at comedy, 5 people will talk to you.
These people think they're good though. That's a real fucking problem.
They lie to themselves pretty hard, and they think those people are talking to them because they respect them. Like you can twist that around in your own head.
That and their friends and family lie to them, dude. They lie to them and tell them they're great. and it fucking annoys me. One of our buddies in comedy that may have done a show with us last week, he put a post up about how everybody crushed in front of him at a show. At a comedy club that I know, that never fucking happens. And I had to fucking text him and be like, slow your fucking roll, dude. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Stop telling people no, man, everybody was fucking great. No, they weren't. I promise.
No, they weren't.
Show me a video of everybody being great, because I don't believe you.
I don't lie. I just go, hey, everybody had a great time tonight.
Thank you. Also, I had to have a talk with somebody recently about posting how they killed, and
you got to start naming names on this podcast.
And how they destroyed.
Was Manny talking about killing?
Are both of these Manny Gassett?
I'm not saying any names. Okay,
just tell me the names. I'll say them.
Nope.
Blink twice.
But I did have to say something like, hey man, that's a bad look. Please don't do that. It's cringe, and I don't want to dislike you. And then I had to offer up like alternatives, like to what you say that means the same thing, but you don't sound like a douchebag. Like, man, the crowd was awesome tonight. Or man, I really felt like I was in a zone. It really feels good some nights up here on stage. Something like that. You don't fucking ever say I fucking killed or I destroyed.
I'll tell you guys.
Yes.
If I actually did.
And we'll call you gay, and it's fine.
But
most of these open micers will never really know what crushing is.
Right.
They did okay. They had a good set to them.
Most features won't know.
Yeah, most features. You're right.
Yeah. So it's I don't know, man. I just feel like there's people that have been in comedy for 2 years and less that need to settle the fuck down a little bit. You know.
This is the whole part of it. This is why I gave Divine away, man. The scene is just tanked,
dude. And it's really tanking since you left. How many people are there on Wednesdays now?
Well, last week we had a decent amount, but it was only like a few comics that were good. Yeah.
People don't want fucking free beer. I don't understand it, dude.
Yeah, I don't understand why. I don't understand why open micers aren't fighting to get on that list.
Why isn't every hobo in
they live in fear? They live in fear of that room.
Why isn't every hobo in Palm Harbor writing 5 minutes? That's all I don't understand, dude.
Christina Rodriguez, that's how she does it. I'm 90% sure she's homeless.
I don't know.
I just walk in there with a jar piss and fucking, hey, a fucking dog walks in the bar.
I was gonna ask on the TBC. I wanted to do like a survey. I said, like, are you afraid to bomb at an open mic? A, yes, I'm a little bitch, or B, no, I'm a comedian.
I mean,
but I don't want to stir more shit with these guys. I think most of them hate me anyway. So
me too.
So I can't stir the pot more than just bullshitting on a podcast. But
yeah, I don't know. I don't even want to fucking moderate it. Like, it's annoying, but at the same time, it's nice to have a little control, you know, and delete some people and stuff. Did you see that one Susie Sunshine broad? She popped up there, and I guess either she took the post down or Steve Eric did, but she popped up.
She took it down because I made fun of her, and because she was talking shit about Brad, basically.
No, well, she said something about, she took a screenshot of the 666 members. She goes, oh, did you know this place is evil or something like that? That's the joke, you dumb whore. That's the joke. You fucking dumb bitch. Yeah. It's annoying. So
it's not that they're scared to bomb. It's that they think that as long as they don't bomb, they can continue just lying to themselves and thinking that they're good.
Right. Well, and you know the thing that comics keep saying to me when they show up at Devine? They go, oh, I really like coming to Devine so that I could humble myself sometimes. I'm like, bitch, you should be humbled all the fucking time. Yeah.
You're bad. You shouldn't think you're good. That's the problem.
No, multiple comics have said that to me. Multiple open micers have said that to me. I like to come here so that I could be humbled. And I'm like, when have you done good?
You should like to come here so you get reminded. You're not fucking good.
You can just stay home and look in the mirror and save the gas money, you know? I mean, I will say even good comics don't always do well at open mics, but we know that going in, you know.
I'm trying new material that I've never tried before.
You should be doing some new material.
This is the place that you're supposed to do that in. It's like, hey, I thought of this while I was taking a shit this morning, and now I'm going to try it out for you fucking stupid drunks because I do not care.
Yeah, exactly. I'm normally pretty tipsy by the time I hit the stage also, and it's yeah, I'm just having fun with it, having a good time. This week I got to be way more professional because I'm doing like a PG room all week.
Oh yeah, the PG room.
Yeah.
Vasani Tuesday through
Rated PG.
Friday, and then and then I'm doing then I got Devine on Saturday. That'll be a fun one.
Oh yeah, Devine this Saturday with
Yeah.
Johnny B and Mr. Bob Holden. I think
That'll be a fun show, man.
Yeah, Bob Holden was supposed to be there last month or the month before, and he ended up opening.
Yeah, he was supposed to be there with Garrity, but he had to go work with Chris Titus.
Yeah, he was opening for Chris Titus. So I was
course
like, hey,
you do.
I don't have it booked. Come out. Yeah.
Oh, poor Patrick Garrity. He got fucking trumped by a guy that hasn't been famous in 30 years. Well, sad. Poor Patrick Garrity's one of those guys that should be famous, and he's still driving around in a fucking old beater and doing every goddamn club he can.
I book Patrick Garrity every chance that I get, and then every single time the owner of the place I booked it, they're like, "Why is he not famous?"
Yeah,
like every time.
Yeah. He's been doing it a while, been doing a hot minute, and yeah, he's very funny, very, very funny. It's there's a lot of comics like that. I can think of 50 probably that nobody knows who the fuck they are, but they steadily work clubs and travel all over the place. And yeah, it's kind of like being like a professional athlete. A lot of these guys are really, really good in the lower levels and AAA and everything else, and they may never ever get up to the big time. So
yeah, it's like a professional right fielder that plays exclusively in AA.
Yeah,
gets like traded for a vending machine sometimes.
That'd be nice. Yeah, it'd be
we
nice.
can talk about sports.
Let's go. Good transition.
Let's talk about sports.
The Rays have had a tough week or so.
Tough 5 days at least. They're tied for second place with the Yankees, and they are 3 games behind the Blue Jays. Yeah, where the fuck did the Blue Jays come from? Like, no one was paying attention to them, and then all of a sudden, first place.
You can say the same for us early in the season.
Yeah,
sure, but everybody was talking about our fucking.
They're just having
that we were.
They're having a hot 2 weeks. They're having a hot 2 weeks. Like we had a hot May. Like we had a month where we were crushing it. They're right in the middle of that right now, and the Yankees have been sliding for a week and a half longer than we have. So that's why we both caught up to them. We just need to fucking kick it into gear. But we're on the road until after the All-Star break. So we gotta win some games. Like we got Detroit the next series here.
And
a week away from the All-Star break when this comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. So
yeah. So I think we got Detroit and then Boston, I think, and then All-Star break. So yeah, we gotta pile some
Detroit and then Boston,
wins.
and they both teams are tough as fuck. Tigers are arguably the best in the league this season.
Yeah, they've been playing well, but I mean, in the last few weeks, you could say the Rays were the best. I mean, like,
true.
All the way around, well balanced, good offense. The last week, it's been the bullpen's been kind of fucking games up for us really bad, and we got a couple of injuries here and there. We had Hassan Kim came back for 6 innings and got injured again, and so I mean, there's little things here and there, but we're still in the thick of it. We're 3 games out after slumping. That's pretty good. So. Yeah, we'll see what happens. All-Stars, we got a couple in there. So we got
we got Rhonda and who else?
Brandon
Lau chosen for the All-Star team. Not starting though. I would argue that Rhonda could start. Yeah,
I also would have loved to see Caminero make it just to be in the home run derby. Would have been nice to see him in the home run derby. Would have been cool, but it's his second year, and he didn't even play all of last year. So he turned 22 years old a couple of days ago. He's young as shit.
He was up and down between here and Durham last year. And then did he start at the beginning of the season this year?
Yeah. He's been up the whole time. So
he for a guy his age, he's hitting and I'm just talking about like power, like slug.
Yeah.
Like he's hitting like a guy that is like an 8-year veteran that is like, fucking, hitting with old man strength and shit.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And he's also developing, more than just the power. He's learning how to, hit those balls into the open gaps in the field and
he's picking his spots. Yeah.
Yeah. He's getting better at just getting the base hits. He's got a shit ton of doubles also. Like he's up there really, really well. So he's he's leading all kinds of categories where, for somebody that's played as many games as him, he's up there with like Jose Canseco and Derek Jeter and all these other elite groups.
I saw on Apple, they put him up on Apple TV. They put him up on a list with all those guys, like best first 120 games or something like that.
For the home run derby, do they have to make the All-Star game to participate, or do they bring in anybody? Just bring in the best home run hitters.
That's a great question.
Like for the dunk contest, you don't have to make the All-Star team. You just have to be a good dunker and participate.
I want to say you got to be on the roster. You got to be on
the actual All-Star roster.
Yeah, I think so. Not a starter, obviously, but I think you have to be. You have to be there.
Home run derby is honestly boring as fuck. You can, you just watch the highlights. Yeah, you just watch the highlights like in 10 minutes or 8 minutes or whatever after it's over. See the good ones.
I mean, I enjoy it. Did I ever tell you about how James has got some info for us?
You don't have to be an all-star, but it's rare that they're invited. It's only been won 3 times by a non-all-star.
Oh, okay.
There you go. I hustled 4 guys at a bar before a gig a long time ago. This is like
you told this story like
did I
episode ago.
You told the story.
Never mind. Look, when you get my age, you'll start telling stories over again.
That's told this story at the museum thing.
That's right.
That's
okay.
right.
There we go. That's right. But no, that was awesome. Every time I think of the home run derby, I think about that because it was like $400 that I hustled out of those guys, and I got the fuck out of there before they realized they were gonna have to beat the shit out of me. So it was,
you think Ohtani will participate in the home run derby this year?
I don't know, man. They're still working him back in as a starter pitching, and I don't know if they want to fuck around with his arms and everything.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's almost it's a different motion.
Look, it's been proven though. It tires him out.
I mean, he hit 50 home runs. He hit 50 plus home runs with while recovering from Tommy John surgery.
Right, but have you ever seen? There's a real stat like where people go on like home run slumps after they participate in the home run derby, and they're saying because it like wears them out. Yeah, so I don't know.
Too many swings. You think?
So they're gonna beat the. How old is he? He's in his 20s, right?
Yeah,
Ohtani. Yeah,
they're gonna Cadillac Williams this dude into the ground, making him play after Tommy John surgery, and then play after the home run derby.
I mean, you can't convince him not to play. I doubt the Dodgers even want him as a starting pitcher, and he's probably insisting. Yeah, I mean their starting pitcher lineup is I don't know, probably the best in the entire league. They don't actually need him to start.
He's 31.
31.
Oh, really?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Damn. So yeah,
he's 31. But I mean, I think what you're saying, like John, he's going to be a reliever sooner or later. They're only bringing him back to see how he can come back. When they make the playoffs, he'll be their closer. I can almost guarantee it. Because he'll come in and shut everybody up. He'll come in, shut everybody down, and thank you so much.
They're talking about that with Shane McClanahan with the Rays. They're saying that there might be a chance, he comes back in August next month, and that they just start doing what they did with David Price when he was a rookie, and they just bring him in the 8th inning and just fuck everybody up and get him to Fairbanks. That'd be kind of sexy. You got somebody with McClanahan's stuff.
Our roster is so fucking deep right now.
So fucking deep.
So deep, bro.
I know.
But I mean, like, I think the Rays front office was like counting on another serious injury. They had it stacked, like they were counting on another person going down for an entire season, and that hasn't happened.
That's bleak.
Well, that's when you know that's when you know you're just snake bit though. They're like, we need like 19 more guys there. Something's gonna happen. I watched the new Final Destination last night. That's so fucking funny, man. It's like nothing you could do. Death's coming for you. That's how the Rays feel with their roster. It's like the guy's gonna walk outside and get hit by an ice cream truck. I already know it. It's gonna happen.
This guy's gonna walk outside and accidentally fuck a 13-year-old.
Oh my god!
Shit.
Oh my god! It happens.
It happened. It happened to us. Yeah.
Accidental.
Fucking Juan DeFranco, bro.
Juan DeFranco.
That slippery fuck.
He wandered into some 13-year-old pussy.
He's gonna wander into a prison cell very shortly.
It don't happen in America. It's only in the Dominican. I don't know if you've been there, dude, but yeah.
I have.
John's going there.
I'm going next month. Yeah,
I've been there a couple of times, dude. And the roads are real slippery, and there's just teenage pussy laying around. You could easily fall into some. Like you got to be careful.
right into it.
Yeah, dude, it's scary.
I'm gonna stick to the adults only resort. Thank you. Okay.
I wear a big and tall chastity belt when I'm there. I'm not messing around. Dude.
Yeah, Leah was like, "Should we book a all inclusive resort in the Dominican Republic?" And I was like, "Only if it's all adults."
Yeah.
John was like, "Hold on, let me Google age of consent in Dominican Republic."
Oh,
Jesus.
it just says Juan DeFranco.
Juan DeFranco. It's just a picture of him.
So sad, dude. Well, be careful while you're there. Some American dude wandered off the beaten path and got murdered a couple days ago. So yeah.
Oh, it was only a couple days ago.
Yeah. So they were like, he's missing. We don't know where he's at. And then like the next day, like found his body. Like, yeah, that's gonna happen. Yeah.
Every time I travel anywhere, there's always at least 3 people that are like, "Hey, did you know that somebody got fucking murdered recently?"
Yeah, and
Anywhere
also,
I go.
make sure you don't have any stray bullets in your luggage anywhere, because that's always a story once a year where some dumb American's like, "Yeah, I went on a hunting trip. I used the same backpack. I didn't realize I had a 5.56 in my fucking backpack." And they're fucking in some country where it's super illegal.
Yeah,
and they got them like in a basement. like, yeah, it's not good.
Yeah, I'm not a fucking moron, so I'm. Yeah, I don't just have bullets laying around my
John
luggage.
carries his bullets in his asshole. Thank you very much.
Yes, that's absolutely
I got
right.
one lodged in my lung.
Oh my god,
No, I'm kidding.
Damn, dude.
that's not good.
It's kind of badass if it's true.
No.
Sure, dude.
Oh.
I'm not some gun nut either. Oh, pal, there we go. Oh, that's my studio gun. Don't come in here while I'm recording. You know what I
Gotta
mean?
have your studio gun.
Well, that's why I'm out all the time. If I'm getting home invaded, I don't have to run and find
True.
it. You know? Yeah.
That's
I got
fair.
a kitchen one too. I got one in the kitchen also. These are my 2
What
rooms.
is it, in a box of Wheaties?
Oh, you think I eat Wheaties, you fucking nerd? No, it's Captain Crunch.
It's in a box of Cookie Crisps.
Yeah, it's like a Kill Bill. You just like fire
Yep.
right through the cereal box.
Damn right, dude. That's awesome.
He's going for a gun. No, he just wants to eat some cereal. Look at him.
Do we want to get into the leaders in all the divisions in the MLB right now before the All-Star
Sure,
break?
dude. Let's fire through that real fast.
Let's see. AL East, we got the Blue Jays at 52 and 38. AL Central, Tigers, I said they were a tough team, 57 and 34.
Yeah, they're ahead by a mile, right? I don't
Best
think
record
anybody's
in
close.
the MLB. Yeah, AL
Yeah.
West is Astros, surprisingly enough, 55 and 35, and they are 7 up over Seattle.
They've been
Are the
killing it,
Astros
too.
like allowed to be good again?
Yeah, they're allowed. Well, I think they got a chip on their shoulder. They're trying to prove it,
Now, there'll always be cheaters, but yeah, it's fine. Yeah,
Well,
no,
especially when they go to Vegas, or I mean, that's A's.
the A's, yeah. No, we'll see. Fuck the A's.
Astros had a tough beginning of their season as well. But
Yeah,
they're
they've been
seeing
killing it.
through.
Yeah.
Yeah, right now I guess we are tied for the wild card spot.
First wild card spot. Yeah, we're right there.
That usually isn't that usually the Astros is what we're going up against?
I don't know. I'd have to look at it, but I mean, right now it's too early. I don't even look at the playoff races
True.
like that until like end of August. So it's you never know. And who cares? You play who you play, and I don't think there's really any advantage to who you play. I don't even really think there's home field advantage when it comes to the playoffs. I think you either win or you don't fucking win. It doesn't matter. I mean, and that's where I feel that way in basketball too. Like football, I think is a real home field advantage, but I don't think with the other sports it even matters.
Yeah, well, that is one thing.
I think it matters in basketball because they fuck with them when they're shooting free throws.
Oh yeah, they shake.
That's a little something. I'm not saying it's like probably as effective as football.
I don't know.
That's the thing we forgot to talk about last week is playoff destinations. If the Rays make it into the playoffs, where we play
Miami.
That's what they're talking. They're talking either Miami or Atlanta. But I mean, they're not. Right now, it's just kind of a discussion, and it's more for the World Series, not for like the championship. Because
the
reason why is because they sell so much corporate like sponsorship for the World Series, and they have to have all of those facilities for all these big money sponsors and all that, and it's just not enough room in Steinbrenner Field, and it kind of fucks the Tampa fans,
Yeah, 10.5 is capacity for Steinbrenner.
Right. So
I didn't think it was that much. That's impressive.
Well, they increased it.
Oh, they did. Okay.
It's the biggest single A ballpark in Florida, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's a cool place, but for the you got to think for if it's a World Series, you got people coming in from all over the country. It's not just Tampa.
Celebrities, yeah.
Yeah. It's a lot. And could you imagine that'd be like doing the Super Bowl in a fucking high school stadium. Like you can't do it.
What's the biggest baseball facility that they have in Orlando? Like does Disney have one that's like 20,000?
No, I don't think it's 20.
Oh, there's that outdoor sports arena, but I think it might be like
that's
15
not 20,
or 14.
That's not even 20,000.
No.
So yeah, can't be Tampa, can't be Orlando if we go to the World Series.
Yeah, it would have to be, unless they found a way to do what the Savannah Bananas did and do it in Raymond James Stadium, which would be crazy.
But it's so the field position is so fucking stupid.
Yeah,
in a football stadium, it doesn't matter if you're doing Harlem Globetrotter shit. Like it definitely matters if it's the World Series.
Yeah,
they would have to like install a fence on the field.
Yeah, there's no way. So yeah, they're in kind of in a pickle when it comes to that. So watch a hurricane come through and destroy Steinbrenner Field in August, and then we're like, we don't know what the fuck we're gonna do now.
I don't know, man. I've been in that. I don't think that thing can be destroyed.
No,
that thing is just a solid piece of fucking concrete.
The stadium in Orlando is 9,500 total.
Yeah, it's smaller.
Oh, that's it.
That's small.
Yeah.
I thought it was bigger than that for some reason. I mean, I've never been there, but I just.
So they would probably have to play where the Marlins play.
Yeah, that's close.
I mean, that's a really great stadium.
It is. It's beautiful, but it's just weird. You know, like going down to Miami. I mean, it's not that bad of a drive from here. It's 3.5 hours. But
well, I mean, that's the Rays' luck right there. It's last time we were in the World Series, it was the weird ass fucking COVID season.
Yeah, I was in Texas in the bubble. Yeah,
in a bubble.
Yeah, it's fucking weird. Yeah, the same thing when the Lightning won in Canada in a bubble that year, and then and then the Bucks won, but it was here with 25% capacity. But man,
wonder how much those tickets were.
I don't remember, but we were so goddamn close to having 3 championships. I mean, that would have been.
I know, yeah, it was really close.
Has that ever happened?
I remember the NBA had a bubble, and like every week, someone was like showing up at Magic City.
Yeah. Kind of weird.
See, I think we're doing pretty good on the season because I can go into the Hard Rock bet right now, and they're offering me an early payout for fucking. They're offering me $60 early payout for Rays winning the World Series.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I took the even money payout when we were in our really bad slump at the beginning of the season. I was like, I'm out. Like,
See,
I'll revisit this.
That's why we're winning, because Johnny B didn't believe.
It's true.
Yep. Happy belated Bobby Bonilla Day to those who celebrate. Speaking of money.
Yeah, get paid forever. God,
no, the early cash out after the slump is only $21.12.
Okay.
For Rays winning the World Series. I'm not taking it. I'm riding it. Okay?
Ride it, dude.
We're going.
I'm happy.
If they go, are you going to let it ride to like? How far are you going to let this ride?
Oh,
okay.
Until they win. Yeah, I'm not cashing out early. No, I'm not cashing out early. That would be a jinx. I'm not doing a jinx.
I need an intervention when it comes to parlays. I need to stop betting parlays. Just parlays. It's not good for me.
Why was using my graphic?
That's the only one I have. Okay,
it's Johnny B's fucking shit.
I
do have a part.
I would never bet on baseball.
Mentioned me. Even she knows something's up. Your wife was like, "Yeah, Johnny's doing his little parlays that he does every day."
Who said that? My wife?
Yeah, your wife.
Motherfucker.
She's talking about it even, so everybody knows, okay?
Oh, man. The only one, I did hit a couple this week, and one of them I was drunk when it happened, and I let it ride. Had I been sober, I would have cashed out. It was and it wasn't even the Rays. It was like a Yankees game, and I had like a 7-legger going, and it was like, $4 to win like $78, and I was at the Celtic Ray judging that competition, just being mean to people. And I looked down and it was like, "You want to cash out for $42?" I was like, "Fuck you, let it ride." And I let it ride and I won. Sober me would have been like, $42, I'll take it.
Well, that's why I'm not addicted to it, is because I've never won fucking anything. I would probably be way more into it if I fucking won sometimes.
That's how they get you, dude. I know. I want to go on like a month-long losing spree and just delete the app and just fucking take up heroin or something else and
start smoking crack. It's cheaper.
Something cheaper, way cheaper. Yeah, it's it does make me enjoy watching sports more, though. I will say that. Like,
I mean, that's what we were talking about before the shows. You know, sports is just, it's one of those things. It's like, it's really fun if you give a shit, but if you can't give a shit, then it's like, okay, it's not that fun.
Right.
Not that entertaining.
Like sometimes I will throw, a parlay in on table tennis at 2 a.m. just for fun. That's
We should we need to be sponsored by like FanDuel Sports, and we could just have like in this little section down here by me, we could just have like table tennis prop bets going like the entire time.
They do the thing on the Hard Rock app too, that I'm sure they do on all the other apps that we're not allowed to use in Florida, but they entice you like a hot fucking hooker in Amsterdam. Like I'll go, I really don't want to bet anything. Then I'll go, hey, you want a 30% profit boost on any baseball parlay for the next hour? And I go, I guess.
You want a 30% profit boost, you little bitch?
Some woman in a glass case just like, hey, Johnny, I just got trafficked.
Yeah.
You want to make this parlay?
Yeah, absolutely. Hi, I'm a 14-year-old from Dominican Republic.
Let's
John, I got your phone.
Don't say that near my phone. God damn it.
Oh my God.
Let's jump into the National League standings real quick. Throw that one back up there, James.
God, every time I think we're out of baseball, you drag us back in.
That's the only sport right now. What do you want me to talk about? The fucking Euro League?
We got
whites only women's soccer.
16. Well, I can't help it. Black women don't play soccer in Europe. We're 16 days away from Bucks training camp. All right, go to the National League.
National League leaders as of today: Phillies 53 and 37, 1.5 up from the Mets.
That's a good race right there. Yeah, and the Mets
NL
just beat
Central,
the shit out of the Yankees over the weekend.
Cubs 54 and 36 over Milwaukee, and NL West Dodgers, of course, 56 and 35 above
7 games. God damn.
Yeah, they're good. San Diego was supposed to be better. They've been playing.
They looked really good at the beginning of the season.
Well, their roster still looks fucking fantastic, and they're just.
And then we swept them, and then they haven't been right since the Rays swept them. Honestly.
That's what we do. We break your spirit. We come in there with a bunch of AAA players, and they're like, "Fucking, we let Cameron Meisner hit a home run on us. I guess we suck now."
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that must get in your head. It's a bunch of fucking players from Durham, North Carolina, fucking knocking shit out of the park.
We got a bunch of fucking relief pitchers that look like they sell Medicare on the side and fucking beating the shit out of you. Yeah, it's it'll fuck your psyche up a lot. So, it's gonna be interesting. A lot of tight races is what I like. I like the National League East. I like to pay attention to that a little bit with the Braves and the Mets and the Phillies and all that. And they got a tight one going on there. The Braves suck this year, but they have the best. I would say they probably have the best stadium experience with the whole Battery and all that. Have you guys been over there?
I haven't been, but I really want to go. I heard it's a fantastic experience. Yeah.
That's kind of what they were talking about doing with Tropicana Field and that whole rebuild and everything. You make like a whole city block out of it, but the Battery.
That's what I was looking forward to. Yeah.
Yeah, the Battery in Atlanta has like 3 giant like corporate buildings. They have probably 12 restaurants and 2 breweries and all the shit that's all surrounding the baseball stadium. It's pretty fucking sick. Yeah,
that's awesome. I love when places do that. I hate having a fucking like stadium that has nothing around it.
Yeah,
which is kind of what the Bucks have. Like there's a Chili's.
But that's what I've been complaining about all season. Because everybody's saying like, oh, let's just put the Rays right next to Raymond James, and I'm like, I don't like that area. Like,
it's not cool.
Like, put it in downtown Tampa, put it in Ybor City or Channelside,
Fairgrounds,
or
baby.
St. Pete, or the Fairgrounds.
There's nothing in the Fairgrounds.
Yeah, there's nothing.
You could build all the stuff around it, and you do a walkover, like fucking people mover to the casino right over the interstate.
Why don't they have a fucking walk over or walk under the interstate right now? I don't even understand why they don't have that now. You have to like I had to sit in to drive from the fairgrounds to the casino. I had to sit in 20 minutes of fucking traffic. It's stupid.
A lot of that land is state owned, so you could definitely, if it comes to like a sports franchise, they would be down for that big time. Like that
would push it over the threshold. I guess.
Yeah, so do it, dude. There's a bunch of cow pastures there. Fuck them cows. Fuck their methane.
I don't know.
Get out of here.
I like sports stadiums in like cool areas that I like to hang out in. So
Wrigley Field, for as much as I hate baseball, Wrigley was fucking awesome. It was a great experience.
Yeah, I haven't done that one, but I mean, I'm familiar. People have told me about it. So
like Washington Nationals, they got their stadium in like the Navy Yards neighborhood. Super cool area in DC. Lots of fun bars and restaurants. Everything.
Most stadiums are in the
walking
hood.
Town. Yeah, I mean Navy Yards, I think used to be the hood, and
the Dolphin Stadium is in the super hood. It is sketchy if you go the wrong way.
So it's Houston. Like I was in Houston, and I go to drive back. I go, oh look, it's a fucking baseball stadium, and then I was like, lock the doors. What the fuck? Yeah, same thing. Miami Marlins, same thing. They're fucking. They're in the middle of the hood too. Yeah, it's bad.
I think people forget how hood that the area was around Tropicana Field before they built it.
I used to watch people get the shit beat out of them walking to the club.
It was like
all the time.
Crazy.
Yeah, that was like part of the deal. It's like, do I want to watch the Rays get their ass beat and get mugged? I mean, that's a twofer. I don't want it.
It was a legit like, hey, you should not walk alone here area.
Yeah, I got my really nice knife confiscated. I forgot it was in my pocket, and I was walking into Raymond James, and security was like, "Oh, we have to confiscate that." And I said, "Can I get it when I walk out?" And they're like, "Nope, it's gone forever." What? Yeah, which really fucking sucks.
Okay, you should have just hit it in a bush. That happened to me one time at the Straz, and I just hit it in a bush outside.
Yeah,
right there when I got out.
Duct tape it under a bench or something.
I should have. Yeah,
if you have duct tape. John,
I always have duct tape.
For those damn 14-year-olds, they're fucking sneaky.
But the security guard, she asked me, she goes, "Why are you carrying a pocket knife, to a baseball game anyway?" I said, "I had to walk through the South fucking St. Pete. That's where I parked." And she's like, "Oh, fair enough." I guess, yeah, like I didn't even have a gun. Jesus, at least bring a knife. At least I can kill one or two of them, before they take me out.
Yeah, I always bring a knife with my chin in my check bag when I go to, especially when I went to Costa Rica or like when I go anywhere.
Oh, they let you do that, huh? Oh.
Yeah, you can put it in your check bag.
Yeah, you can put it in your check bag.
I usually do that. Yeah, if I'm going to like New Orleans or something like that, or Memphis.
I didn't know. South Memphis, you need automatic weapons.
Why are you even going to Memphis?
I think I did the Memphis Comedy Festival twice.
Oh, it's like, do you really like 3-6 Mafia? That's the only reason I could think to go.
I really, really
Hustle
like
and
barbecue.
Flow?
I really like barbecue. My favorite barbecue place in the world is in Memphis. Yeah.
Rendezvous,
yeah.
It's good, but I've had way better.
So good. No,
it's good.
I love those ribs.
They have really close to those
sauce. I order the sauce. I get it mailed to my house.
They have a place in Pinellas Park I just went to with my son like a month ago, and it's a Memphis-style barbecue place called Papa's, and their ribs... Their ribs are really Memphis style. Like they're just like the ones you get in a lot of the Memphis restaurants. I was like, holy shit. Like
the char grilled style.
Well, just dry rub, fucking
char grill. Yeah.
Yeah. The texture is
that's why Rendezvous is different than most places. Cause they're not smoked. They're slow char grilled.
It's also in like a basement at the end of an alleyway, and you walk in, there's all the waiters are old black dudes wearing bow ties. It's like,
they wear bow ties.
All right. They give you a sausage plate right when you walk in. You're like, thank you
complimentary sausage. It's just brought right to your table. Yeah.
Well, this place sounds wonderful.
I've been there many times. Yeah. No, I used to go to Memphis once a year. Like it was.
Oh, is this Rendezvous or is this the place at Pinellas Park?
Rendezvous. No, the place.
Oh,
no, black
you don't
guys.
get the full. You don't get.
I'm
the
not
full
risking.
Sausage
I'm not risking going to Memphis for fucking barbecue.
Yeah, you don't get the full sausage service anywhere else except Memphis.
St. Pete, you can get sausage service, but it's not barbecue, if you know what I'm saying.
Hey-o.
Something else.
Look out. He's talking about penis.
Bing, bing, bing. There's our promo.
We got to do it. Yeah.
That's great, dude. I'm happy. All right. We've done a pretty good show.
You guys want to get out of here?
Yeah, why not?
Show. Yeah, we had fun. There's not a lot of sports going on. So, if you're a new subscriber, it's normally a little bit more sports packed when we get into
when there are
season.
sports happening. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we have some good UFC happening next week. We should probably talk about that a little bit
Yeah, let's
sometime.
brush up on our UFC. And
I like it. Yeah.
I'd like to get a nice fantasy segment going leading into football.
Yes, we need to
start. We'll start the league and everything.
Yep.
Yeah, let's start fantasy talk next week.
I have a name for our league already. I didn't tell you guys. So whether we have 10 people or 10 teams or 12 teams, we just call it the 12 Ugly Mugs. So everybody's
10
an ugly
mugs, 12
yeah,
ugly
10 ugly mugs, 12 ugly mugs. Yeah.
I thought it was going to be like a really clever name.
Okay. Maybe I'll just kill myself. How about that?
I thought you had something like locked and loaded that was going to knock me off my feet.
Your expectations are way too high.
I just thought we'd make them ugly mugs. They'd be happy to be ugly mugs.
I like
good branding.
That's what I thought we would.
Matt.
That's the obvious way to go. I'm not. Yeah. That need not be spoken.
Be safe. Make mama proud.
All right, we're getting out of here. Bring us out of here, James. This is done. Subscribe.
Johnny B. Mac with the beer, John J.